Hello, my name is Maxwell Poth. My pronouns are he, him.
Hi, my name is Quinton Peron, and my pronouns are he, him, and his.
My name is Blossom C. Brown, and my pronouns are she, her, hers.
My name is Johnny Sibilly. My pronouns are he, him.
My name is Kate Austin, and my preferred pronouns are she, hers, and her.
Ooh, honey, I would say the most fond memory I have of coming out was coming out in college. I remember the first semester, nobody really knew. They thought I was gay, whatever the case may be. But then I actually showed up dressed as the woman you see here today, and people gagged.
I think it was when I got my heart broken for the first time. I said I fell in love with a boy. And that was how I came out.
So when I came out, I actually had a boyfriend at the time. Went to Mexico and met a girl and knew that I needed to come home and break up with my boyfriend. It was never right for me to begin with. And I came home and I was like, I think I might like that girl. And my best friend in the whole world, she just looked at me and she was like, dude, I get it. You like girls. It's not a big deal.
I came out in Bountiful, Utah, where I grew up, in a giant Mormon community. Everyone was pretty great about it. I'd say I lost a few friends, but whatever.
This was in high school. I remember mentioning, oh my God, that girl's really cute. But so is that boy next to, and they looked at me and were like, Quinton, don't try to pretend. We know damn well you're gay. And I was like, oh, all right, well, here we go.
There's definitely been an evolution with a lot of my family, most importantly with my mom. Now when she calls me, she always asks about my boyfriend and sends him gifts. And it wasn't like that years ago. Years ago, it was like, I don't even know if I'd be comfortable with you bringing someone home. So, when I talk to a lot of people about their coming out experiences, I say it's a journey.
So I came home and I came out to my parents and I got kicked out of my house. And it was really, really rough. I was with my fiance, who I'm still with now. I was with her at the time. And we were long distance for a year. And then after a year, I moved in with her and we have been together, living together ever since. So we've been together for like 6 years and some change now.
I think, when I first came out, my father didn't really want to talk about it. But I just feel like he was one of those fathers that just didn't know how to talk about it.
It was a little rocky at first, but with the addition of my career and Rams, and it allowed me to have those conversations that was needed and open up those doors for my full self, I guess you'd say, with my family. I've always been the outgoing, loud person, but now I can share that intimate side of Quinton, which is awesome.
It's really interesting because from my biological family, I hid it for about a few years, actually. I would leave the house dressed as a woman, and then I would have to detransition when I got back home. And what happened was I got hurt at work. My mom had to come up there because they had rushed me to the emergency room. And that's when I finally told her that I was trans. My mother is one of my biggest supporters, which I'm so grateful for. And, I wouldn't change what I went through for the world because it made me and my family stronger. Yeah, I'm just grateful.
What chosen family means to me, you hear it all the time, the people that you can be 100% authentically yourself with. My chosen family 100% inspires me to want to be a better person.
I always say that my parents left room in my heart for people who could come and love me even better and bigger. I moved out a year after I came out with my girlfriend. We lived in this really small apartment, and in the weirdest ways, fate literally just brought us all of these other queer female friends. It was the first time that I felt surrounded by people who were like me. And now, you grow and you learn and meet more people, and I have hundreds of queer friends, but it's in that moment, I remember it was the first time I had ever had a small group of it, and it was such a cool moment.
In general, dancers have a very close community. And there's a sense of you guys, we can all come as we are and everybody's accepting. I have been very blessed to always have that chosen family. I never really had to search for one. In my group of friends that I have, I can always call somebody and they will answer no matter what time of day it is. So I think it's cool to know that I have that support.
The trans women in my life are responsible for a lot of the confidence that I have and a lot of the understanding of who I am.
My family still lives in Mississippi and I live in California. So having chosen family around me here in California has been a blessing to me, because when something bad happens to me, like maybe I get sick or have to go to the hospital, or even something good in my life happens, you know, knowing that I have my chosen family there to support me is truly, truly something that I feel so grateful for. You don't always have to like each other, but you know that you can always pick up the phone and call them whenever you need to. The sense of community and togetherness at the heart of the LGBTQ community is powerful.
We really do just need to show that strength, because when we're all together and strong, we build these walls that are impenetrable.
You see like Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera and Bayard Rustin, and like people from different walks of life, but they all come together for the common goal of, acceptance.
I will say it's kind of hard to have that sense of community right now, just because all the bars are closed and there hasn't really been any events that, like our normal events that we would go to kind of get together.
You can't leave your house, right? Because your parents will know you're too young, but you can go online on your phone and find this own little world of people who understand you and get you in a way that nobody in your small, like conservative hometown would.
When one of us are being attacked, all of us are being attacked. And so it takes me using my voice and using whatever I have to make sure I'm holding other people accountable in love, not in hate, so we can begin to heal, stand in solidarity, and really fight the good fight. I do have a moment where I felt so empowered to be a trans person. And I would say it would be at the CNN LGBTQ town hall, because it was showing the world that I do exist, that I'm part of a community that's not only disenfranchised, but also empowered to speak up, empowered to show up, empowered to make change in this world.
Trans women of color are dying at increasing rates, and it's not getting any better. There's a lack of intersectionality for a lot of people in the community, and making sure that those voices that are being directly affected are heard and feeling supported, and we're uplifting and amplifying their stories so that we can make sure that we stop this.
Especially right now with the divisions within the country and the world, I think it's finding beauty in the differences.
I think to band together is to just show more love and happiness and acceptance, and instead of, fighting with anger, fight with like love.
I think especially with a time like this and all these, with everything going on, everybody needs a hug. And I think it'd be cool if we can make sure that we are that hug that everybody needs, if we can make sure that we are that shoulder for people to cry on, and vice versa. I would love if people can embrace us with open arms and be the shoulder that we need to cry on.
I would just like to wish everybody a happy National Coming Out Day, no matter where you're at on your journey. Whether you're in the closet, out of the closet, maybe even thinking about the fact that you might be in it. Happy Coming Out Day. You are exactly where you need to be, and you are valid.
All right, everybody, happy Coming Out Day, and I wish you guys all the best.
Happy National Coming Out Day.
Like I always say, you are loved, and happy Coming Out Day.
Happy Coming Out Day.